is red this turn.
Yep. That's a weird one to me, but what are you gonna do?
Not suck.
Don't suck. Oh, by the way, remind me if you do let me know if you ever get tired. Either broadly speaking or of this shit.
I'm just gonna send you updates like every fucking day. I'm tired now, Bobo.
I suppose I should actually check. Did I get any messages from anybody? Oh, yeah. I got messages. Cool. I'm pretty sure I had my OBS set up to not just record that window. Geez, I hope not at this rate. Otherwise, going to be so much less professional than people would have thought of me.
Good broadcast, everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
DC-60's flying all over. Alright. Are we still at 100%? No! Fuck! Damn it!
I mean, there's just fewer people in the world to make these trips, Bobo.
No!
Besides Beijing, not that exciting of a destination.
It's... what? Come on, there's the allure of it. I mean, there's a forbidden city. Who doesn't want to check that out? I mean, what's you call? I mean, that's a better advertising coup than calling Greenland Greenland. It's the forbidden city. No, you can't come. Oh, now I want to.
I can't top that. Why aren't you marketing?
That should have been in all the flyers. The forbidden city. You can't come. Alright, Soviet
very exciting, but Mao was using the Forbidden City at that time.
Noting that Mao Zedong probably has some ideas on what to do. Well, shit. I'm gonna have to fly one of these into Rio and one of them into fucking Sydney.
Thank Christ.
What are you so excited about? This is horrible news.
I'm so excited about the interregional porn ending.
Oh, but I was watching my profits grow and swell.
Look, you're using the new planes now. Be happy.
I'm never going to fill this plane. It's never going to happen. All of these extra seats, some of them will never feel an ass on them.
What the fuck?
This plane has 100 extra seats, and I feel like there's going to be like a tenth of the interest in this flight.
Don't you remember that fairness, unfairness thing? How your planes were doing better than like the planes of your competitors?
I don't even remember the fairness doctrine from high school.
But this wasn't in high school. This was an argument you made this broadcast.
Well, yes, but I feel like the fairness doctrine is something that's more broadly known.
I'm not talking about a fairness doctrine.
Oh, I was hoping to trick you into telling me what the fairness doctrine was.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy laughing at your absurdities.
Alright. Whew. Okay, so, let's take a breath. Let's think about what's going on now. Now that my dreams of putting more planes
what the fuck ever
on that route are crushed. You know what's gonna happen?
What?
These are gonna be the last slots I get in North America. If I'm gonna dominate in North America, I'm gonna need those slots for something else.
You have to stop obsessing over the interregional stuff.
No, I'm gonna have to build up an army of DC-860s so that I can use those in between London and New York, so that I will free up these airport slots.
No. It's not London to New York.
It's London. It was for a while. It hasn't been. It hasn't been for many years.
It's just so unfathomable for you to be using, like, the city of Los Angeles as your hub that it's just fucking with you.
I can't get it into my head. I'm gonna have to, so I will free up some of these 12 slots.
Hey, look at how much money you're making. Be content.
What kind of content is not a word that winners use?
What kind of content is not a word that winners use? That sentence totally made sense.
No, it was a sentence fragment followed by a complete sentence.
What kind of content is not a word that winners use? I'm gonna have to write that down.
I feel like now you're just full of contempt. Airport slots, 6 months. So is it going to take me a full year to get slots in Perth?
I'm gonna get started.
9 months. So the other thing will take 6. You know what? Go ahead. Let's strive to become Australia's #1 airline. See, all of a sudden I'm generating enough money that I actually need to put all these people to work again. It's unfathomable.
Good thing we sold that hotel.
Yes, so that I have all this extra money sitting around, and I don't have an agent to go back and buy it. Damn it. And all the high winds are gone from Moscow now. It will be the perfect time to open up a route there.
If only you had a spare agent.
Nope. No agents. How come I can't just subcontract one? Trade out some money.
Maybe you're subcontracting out the 4 people you have since you clearly don't use them every turn.
Ooh. No, I actually just realized for a minute there I was thinking, oh, it's too bad there isn't a way to find out what their agents look like. Nope. There's Chins. Chins is working for La Air. And Korean has...
Oh, hey!
Except we have some of our...
That guy in the bottom right
Some
corner.
of our guys are double dipping. There's good old Japanese bands. Strive to become...
It's a different portrait of him, though.
Oh, Supersonic has all different portraits. You'll notice in most of these...
Well, no. Like, there's clearly duplicates between the game, but in this thing, like, Japanese Bane there, he looks different. He's not, like, looking straight ahead. He's tilted.
They have... Well, no, I'm pretty sure... I feel as though they redid all of the portraits. Because the portraits are different dimensions. Sizes. Yeah. But, I can't...
Some of our friends and faces here, like the lady in the top left corner, I've seen her before many times.
Oh yeah, no, they're all the same. They're all the same people. Like, that's one thing.
No, they're not all the same people. There's definitely new portraits in this game that aren't used in the original Aerobiz.
Huh. I never realized. Now, are the I feel like the people that sell the planes, are they the same or different?
No, they're definitely different. Boeing Lady is different.
Boeing Lady is different? Are you sure?
Like, I think they're shared. Like, the Airbus Lady, she's the same, but Boeing Lady is definitely different.
Let's look at Boeing Lady. This is not the woman who appeared in your nightmares?
It's definitely different.
Huh. There is no Airbus Lady at the moment, so I can't comment on that. Now, wait a minute. I feel like...
obviously there's no Lockheed or Vickers people, because those airplanes don't exist in the original Aerobiz.
No, this is... Oh, yeah. This, I think, person may get used more than once, because I think they're just the person that gets used for airlines that are in France. I feel like one of these two portraits gets used twice, because when Aerospatiale comes around later for the Concorde, they don't get a distinct person. But I don't know how much any of the folks out there really care. I can't
very,
say.
very observant of you.
All right. What are my agents out here doing, and how long will it be until they get it done? 3 more slots in Mexico City. Good. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how well that flight in Rio is doing.
You have the planes for that, right?
I have another DC 850.
All right, just
or
wanted to
60.
confirm.
Yep. Got another one sitting around, so that when this one invariably is totally full. Middle East War 3.
Good.
Thank goodness South America was the right choice.
Thank goodness that your hub is right there in Egypt. Oh!
I don't have any flights going there, but I could.
I believe the Olympics will be starting next turn.
Oh, well, shit. I should get lots of DC-860s and put them all on that flight to Mexico City.
Oh no, like you buying more planes now will be too late, unless you want to catch the people leaving.
Well, we know how profitable that is.
Metlink still continuing to dominate North America.
I had 276 passengers.
I'm shocked. Hey, that fit that one flight per week on that one super plane, right?
No, Grimmett. I don't think that's how. I don't think that's how it works.
How is that not how it works? It flies once, and it hauled that many passengers that could fit on it one time per week.
Yes.
Even though the returns are 3 months.
Per week.
Alright, there may be a flaw here.
This is not a situation. This is not a situation I usually find myself in, where you are attempting to do some ridiculous war garble BS gymnastics to get out of something that I'm noting.
I may have made.
That's not the general dynamic that we have.
May have miscalculated. How much money? I mean, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
You're only losing. Like, you lost more money with the hotel. 330k just to drop in the bucket.
Oh, damn it, there's 2 DC-6s here. I, for some reason, thought there was only one. Damn. I was actually thinking about putting a DC-860 in this place, but I'll lose 2 flights. I thought it might be worth it just for the Olympic turn. Although, do we know when the Olympics precisely are going to begin?
Hey, yeah, they should be firing after, like in the events shit for this turn. Like, they'd be like, hey, Olympics! So, I mean,
yeah,
you might be able to, like, inflate prices. And if not after this turn, then after the next. But I do recall, like, it was, hey, Olympics will be coming in a year. Oh, our negotiations will take 9 months here in Rio. And so it's done now, or like in Mexico City or whatever. Point being that it's coming.
Alright, I will go ahead and put a DC-860 on that route, and that will give us a much greater capacity to carry people.
Soviet Steve asks whether this game has the oil crisis.
This game has many oil crises. But yes, you do have an issue. It comes up more in the second scenario than in this one, although obviously this one starts to stretch into it. But that's sort of the primary challenge of scenario 2, is that everybody is already converted over to jet planes that typically did not have the economy of the turboprops that this era starts with. But that's the primary issue that you end up having in scenario 2. Scenario 4, which is their, like, future times scenario that starts in 1995, which was the future for this game, I do believe also anticipates there being another oil crisis. just as a fun future event to throw in there. They also predicted that the supersonic passenger transport would make a big comeback, so it's not necessarily the most amazing, accurate depiction of events that we ourselves have all since seen transpire. But it's fun to pretend, guys. Wake up and hear that fuel costs are now 50 times higher. Yeah, I guess that was the thing people faced. Unfortunate.
Well, I mean, you could compare that to what happened in the United States of America over recent history, where gas prices were really high, over $3 per gallon, which is just high for the United States. And then, let's fuck Russia. Gas prices plummet.
Hey, sounds like fun. I'm down for that. Ooh, we could get more.
I talk every now and then about the story about how I had a well-respected history teacher who did like a lot of public work in the city. He sort of like did like semi-teaching. It was my senior year in high school whenever I took 2 classes with him, and he talked about how we would never see gas prices below $3 again, let alone 2.
Yes.
And gas prices have definitely been below $2 here.
Not here, but I know that throughout the country they have spread here and there. Man, I just need to start, in order to regain my, forget this 10%.
Uh-oh.
10%.
Uh-oh.
Forget
maybe it's the Viscount that you put here in Europe, wink wink. Maybe that's cutting down your messages.
Well, in this case it might be, but we also have, I'm going to negotiate for those extra 2 slots in Nice. Because I want to be number 1 in Europe, and I'm going to have to do it by cutting around the edges, I think. Just maximizing those few routes that I have where I can.
Or, opening new routes in Europe, like to Moscow.
Or
like Copenhagen or some shit.
Let's see. Lima and Santiago I could do, I believe, with Babby planes.
Yeah, DC 6.
6s,
Well,
yeah. Well, I could do...
See, 4120.
4120, I'd have to use a Lockheed Super Constellation or something like that.
You would. Or maybe buy one of those B7 whatevers that you love so much.
Yes, the B7 whatevers that I do so love.
Have you heard of the mythical B7 whatever class?
Alright, let's go ahead and negotiate for some slots in Lima. And you know what? Mexico City, this to Rio. I'm not going to drop this to -50 yet.
You're not gonna immediately hit the fucking switch?
Not gonna immediately hit the fucking switch. Because if the Olympics are starting next turn, I might actually be able to fill a plane.
That's right, damn it. You might.
Probably not.
This is your time. This is your dance.
Okay. Jeez, look at all this money that we have just rolling in now. I don't even know what to do. I should maybe buy some planes. Open some routes. Let's take a look at the plane holdings here. I got 2 DC-6s sitting poised to strike at any moment. It's good to know.
Poised to strike. How would I pronounce? That's how I pronounce that. It's Elven to me, Steve.
Well, what else do we have happening? What are our agents doing? You will be getting more slots in LA in 3 months. You will be getting those slots in Sydney. So I will need you to negotiate for a regional hub as soon as you're done with that, and then we'll be able to open a route to Perth. Of course, the other thing this means is that we will need another DC-860 after that turn. No, we won't, because I'm going to use those two. Okay.
All right.
I got a plan.
Good.
If I haven't I haven't explained it clearly, though, have I?
No, you haven't.
Okay. So, what we've got going right now is I just swapped over one of my two brand new shiny DC-860s onto this LA to Mexico City route because the Olympics are going to start.
Right.
After this coming turn, I'll get that boost, and then the Olympics will be over. So I'll switch it back to the two DC-6s that I have that are now just sitting in reserve.
Right.
So I'll have that DC-860 to open up a route to Sydney, which will be available next turn. Because I have...
You don't have any slots in
I
Beijing.
don't have any slots in Beijing.
And you don't have any free people to negotiate.
I don't have any free people to negotiate. But what I could do...
is peel off, like, slots from another
Peel off
route.
a slot from a not full route here. Although, honestly, these are all doing well again. Had a little rough spot there for a while. But we're back to decent business here. Well, I'll be damned. I could take one flight off of Tokyo.
Yeah, I guess you could. It's 93% full, and I reckon you can spare it.
Yeah. But, yes. So I don't need another plane for this next turn. But what I could use is more people to negotiate slots. But that just never happens. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh my god!
Well, maybe the Olympics will fire after all. Oh shit, there's wind in Rio.
You sons of bitches.
What impeccable timing.
You sons of bitches. Mechanical Unicorn, you cannot have a complete monopoly in airports. You will not be able to buy up all of the slots. The game will not permit you to buy all of them.
Yes,
it will hold slots
like,
in reserve for other airlines.
Yes, in regions where, like, in regional hubs, where it's not your home region, you're limited to half of all available slots. In your home region, what is it, like 75?
I don't know.
Percent?
That's possible. It is certainly possible to crowd out, competition, to have a large advantage in airport slots, but you can't literally prevent them from getting any. Wow, all kinds of shit going on. Middle East War 3.
War still has not ended, and of course all of the world's monuments are still in Saipan.
Hey, no Olympics, what gives?
Well, I suppose it's after this turn.
Well, alright.
It's almost won. My memory isn't exact on when the Olympics fire. I just know they're coming.
That's okay. It's acceptable. We're not going to get this done this evening, are we?
Are we?
I feel so shut down now. Oh, 360. What? Our passenger load's improved.
The winds!
It blew more people along.
Into your plane.
That's right.
They hid in your plane for shelter, and then as it turns out, it ended up carting them along to Mexico City.
Yes, either that or people were gusted up into the air, collided with our airplane, and the airplane dragged them along until they were eventually dropped off.
We threatened to scrape them off the plane unless they paid fare. You made 7 million more than Metlink did that turn.
That's pleasant. Oh, look at all of this. Look at all of these numbers.
Yet Metlink somehow still dominating North America.
Without the use of New York to LA.
I know that crutch New York LA route.
Ugh.